Guys, what's going on? My name's Ten Strict Mom, and I'm back from the hospital. I was there for a little longer than 2 weeks, undergoing my back surgery. If you want to know what happened to me, then you can go and watch the other video in the description where I tell you what happened, because I can talk for a whole hour about my back, and let's be honest, no one really gives two shits. So I want to make this commentary a bit more interesting than someone talking about their back problem. So I'm going to be talking about something I have learned whilst in the hospital. Now, before we carry on with this commentary, I want to give you a warning. If you are afraid of death or sickness anxiety, which is being afraid of being sick, then don't watch this video because it's not really a very happy one. So, while I was in the hospital, I got to see a lot of sick people. Some of these people had cancer, some had appendicitis, some just had broken bones like me. But when I saw all these children that were sick with a life-threatening disease, it really got me thinking about life. It made me appreciate life a bit more, and I believe that people should as well, because there is a lot of people out there that don't really give a shit and think they are invincible. For example, people speeding in their cars on a busy road. It's really appalling how you're not only putting your life in danger, but you're putting others in danger as well. Imagine if a little kid runs onto the road and you run straight over him or her. You're scarred for the rest of your life. Until you die, you're always going to be classed as a murderer. So, you would obviously regret speeding and feel extremely bad for this little kid, but imagine how much pain the parents would be in. They would be crying for days upon days, and they'll never forget it. So, pretty much, lesson one is don't speed, because you can kill yourself or other people. Now, I want to tell you a little story. It's about my friend. Now, this guy's name is Richhilton, and he was in my class for 3 years in a row at high school. He enjoyed life, and he partied a lot, and I mean a lot. Every single weekend, he went to houses and he partied like a mofo. But his parents didn't like that he did that, and they just wish Ridge would spend more time with them instead of going to parties every weekend. But he was a 17-year-old boy just trying to have fun. But yeah, on the release night of Grand Theft Auto 5, he sent me a text asking me to come over and play Grand Theft Auto with him. But I couldn't because I was in the hospital. So he said to me that, he said get better soon and all that crap. Um, but yeah, then it was about 3 days after when I was on Facebook and I noticed Ridge's page just exploded with comments saying rest in peace, and immediately I was just shocked. So I did a little research to see if it was a hoax or not, but sadly there was an article about Ridge and how he died in a house fire at 2 o'clock in the morning. I just did a high-pitched note there. My voice just cracked, I mean. So anyway, that really made me sad because he was a good friend to me and he was someone that I could go hang out with him anytime, and I was just shocked, man. But something that really got me was the fact that Ridge's parents hardly got to spend quality time with him, because he was out at parties all the time, and he never really spent any quality time with his parents. So obviously Ridge's parents were in tears and all that, but that really struck a chord with me, because it made me want to ring my parents and have a good talk with them, because you never know when you may die. You could die tomorrow for all you know, or you could even die straight after you watch this video. I know that there's going to be that guy who's going to say, oh, the chances of you dying is 1 in a billion, but say that to my granddad's friend who died last year at work from a blood clot at age 30, and it's kind of like 1 second he's alive and the next second he's dead, and you may say that this circumstance is highly unlikely, but over 200,000 people die from exactly the same thing a year, and people have even died from gaming for too long. And I was really surprised when I read this, but over 100 people a year die from gaming. So if you're being up for over 24 hours, please kick back and have a rest, okay? Because your body needs it. But anyways, I'm coming to the end of this commentary. I hope you learned something from it and appreciate life more, because you never know when it's your turn to die. So anyway, guys, sorry for the short commentary. I just got home from the hospital and I'm tired, but I'm gonna go crazy with these commentaries, and they're not gonna be slightly depressing like this one. Hopefully they're not. And they're gonna be fun and make you happy instead of sad, because I hate making people sad. If I make people happy, it makes me happy inside. It's kind of a win-win situation here. So anyway, I was just trying to send the message that life is not a video game and you can't press X to respawn.